There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
And now an audible here into something else.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jonathan Grenard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Here comes a reverse. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, You've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6 points.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now inside the 25.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Packers are back within a score.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Again, it's Achane.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Packers 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They're going to look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. 3rd and 19.
They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft from 17 yards out. And the Packers get a bit closer. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flushed out right.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone.
There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him offsides. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
85 yards.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Down the right sideline.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now back to throw.
That is caught, and he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They go play action here on 1st down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes left side. to the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Oh, able to avoid him. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And to get deep on me here, I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to take another shot here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after